So today I will discuss the crime scene photography, the purpose of crime scene, the two general classification, the crime scene photography technique, the rules observed in the crime scene photography. First, the crime scene photography. The purpose of crime scene photography is to provide a true and accurate record of the crime scene and physical evidence present by recording the original scene and related areas. So, crime scene photography should not focus on the obvious. The main purpose of crime scene photography is to thoroughly, thoroughly document the entire scene and the evidence and any areas of special significance of the investigation. So, the purpose of crime scene photography. First, to record the original scene and areas. So, we use photograph as evidence because literally a picture or photo says 1,000 words and it's proof a true and accurate portrayal of the crime scene and physical evidence present in the crime scene. So, para magkaroon tayo ng permanent record ng original scene or the crime scene and its area as a whole as well the physical evidence because of that photograph makikita natin yung incident na nangyari in the and we have a permanent record. Then the second purpose of the crime scene photography is to record the initial appearance of the physical evidence. Kung ano naman ang position or location in the crime scene to record the initial state of the scene before any evidence was removed. Through the use of photography, you have now the initial appearance of the physical evidence where it is the exact location in the crime and what is the exact look of the crime scene. Then the third, provide investigators to permanent record of the scene for the future use. So with the use of photograph, we have the permanent record of the crime scene for the future use. Then number 4, use for court trials and hearings. Magagamit natin for court trial at hearing kasi tinatanggap ang photograph as evidence during court proceedings and during court proceedings. The two general classification of crime scene photography. The first one is the outdoor photograph and the indoor photography. When we say outdoor photography, the crime scene is in the outdoor. Even the crime scene happen inside, we must have the outdoor photography to include the geographical location of area that surround the crime scene para makita natin ang exact location where crime is happened. Then the indoor photography, when we say indoor photography, when the crime is happened inside the building, enclosure or room, and the first that we take photograph is the possible entrance or exit, especially when there is an intrusion happened. The physical tracing of evidence that is present in the crime scene. The crime scene photography technique. First, the overall photograph. Overall aspect view overall photograph of the crime scene to show exactly where the crime scene was happened. And it is the wide angle photograph of the general crime scene and the surrounding areas, it either indoor or outdoor. When we say the overall photographs, document the general condition of the scene with both exterior and interior views and how the specific crime relates to the surrounding area. When taking overall photograph, the photographer temporarily ignores the specific items of evidence within the scene and concentrate on the documenting of the general scene condition. Then next one is the mid-range photograph. The purpose of mid-range photograph is to show a relation between an individual items of evidence in the fixed feature of scene previously photographed is one of the overalls or fixed features are truly fixed at the scene. Mid-range photographs are designed to include both an item of evidence and a fixed feature of scene in the same photograph. It is critical to have both of these elements properly composed, exposed, and in focus. Then the last one is the close-up photograph. When we say close-up photograph, it is an attempt to fill the frame with the evidence. With the film plane parallel to the evidence, the diagonal viewpoints are to be avoided. Examination quality photographs will be comparable to a known item of evidence only if the film plane was parallel to the evidence with the close-up photograph was taken. So next, the rules to observe in crime scene photography. First, do not disturb the crime scene. O, pagdating mo sa crime scene, kung ano ang initial setup o kung ano ang itsura ng crime scene, wag mong gagalawin at wag mong babakuhin. So, be careful where you step and what you touch and do not destroy any evidences. Then, the rule number 2, get a complete series of pictures. Take many pictures as you can as needed. And be you must have followed the basic rule of thumb. Then, rule number 3, pay attention to camera angles. You must make sure that this is free from this distortion or confusion where when you use when you take a photograph, make sure that this is free from this distortion or confusion. Then the last rule, the rule number 4, record all data. So you must record all you use in taking photograph, the dates, the things that you have used, the time when you take a pictures, and so on. And that's all. Thank you for listening.